Once again, hello everyone. How are you today? What's up? Is everything okay? Yes, you can unmute yourself and answer. Or yeah, with emojis, that's good. So, perfect. I'm glad you are good, guys. I hope you will feel even better after the lesson. So today we are going to have another interesting lesson. But before me introducing you to a topic, I'd like you to read your home tasks. At first, I'd like to read the facts that you have written about the Armenian language compared to your native language. So I'm here to listen to your interesting facts. Is there anyone who wants to start? Any volunteer?
Yes, I want to start.
Okay, so before starting, sorry for interrupting, please just let me know if my voice is okay and you can hear it normally.
Yeah, your voice is great.
All right, thank you very much. So, yes, now you can start.
Should I introduce myself?
Yes, as this is your first meeting with us, yes, I guess.
Yeah, and then after introducing myself, what should I also say?
Okay, you should say a small introduction of your motivation. Why did you want or did you decide to learn Armenian, or how you are going to use the knowledge you gained during the sessions, and anything you want or you know about Armenian.
Okay, so my name is Abdullah Al-Shair. I am originally from Palestine. Yeah, I am from Palestine, Gaza, and I'm living in Turkey. I have been living here for almost 9 years. It hasn't been 9 years yet, but it will be soon. I am a mechanical engineer, and I have a master's degree in material science and metallurgy as well. Also, I am also languages: Arabic, English, Turkish, and German. I'm a big language. I'm a big fan of learning languages. Any other interesting facts? I don't know if there is anything interesting, but I would say that you would be surprised if I know that I am an athlete, and and a marathon runner as well. My main motivation of participating in this course is basically, I didn't know, I just wanted to learn Armenian, because I believe that I had a thought that Armenian would have been close to the Russian language, but since it's not actually, it's a completely different language. But it would be an extra addition to me to learn Armenian, and probably maybe someday in the future I will go to Armenia. Maybe I will live in Armenia, and maybe I will start a business someday in Armenia or with some Armenian people. Very much this is it, and thank you. And I hope that it's going to be a good journey for me with you guys and for all of you.
Thank you, Abdallah, for a nice introduction, for introducing yourself. It's nice to meet you once again, and you are welcome to our team. I hope you will enjoy the sessions, and in the end, you will reach the goal that you wanted to reach. So,
Yeah.
are you ready for the home task? Have you written down some 3 facts about the Armenian language compared to your native language, or not yet?
To be honest, I have only prepared the 2 words you asked us to write, but the other I haven't really done anything about it.
All right, so we will wait for your facts for the next lesson. And as for the words,
where should I post those facts?
you should note it somewhere that you want and just read it out loud for us.
Okay, so next lesson is going to be ready. Anything else? The 2 words are the 2 words because you've sent us a document and you've asked us to enter 2 words.
Yes, those words we are going to translate after reading the facts. I have already prepared the translation, so we are going to discuss it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you too. So guys, who wants to start reading the facts?
Me.
Yes, dear Ellie.
Okay.
Yes, you can start.
Yes, my name is Elizabeth Beatus or Ella.
Yes.
I am from Tanzania. I'm getting inspired by to learn Armenia in order to get mutual understanding and cooperation from people of Armenia, interconnected, and the harmonized culture understanding. So if I get to know about Armenian, I'll get to speak well with my host here. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and the task list for Saturday. Number 1, to write 2 words that you want to know in Armenian. 2 words that I want to know is gratitude and kindness. But I don't know on how to speak in Armenian, gratitude and kindness.
Yes, dear Ellie, we're going to write down those words in our talks. And before each lesson, I'm going to translate and prepare those words for you guys. And in each session, we are going to read them to get acquainted with their pronunciation. So, as for the facts, dear Ella, have you written down some facts or not yet?
Yes, I already writing down. Now, question number 2, to write 3 facts about the Armenian language and compare those facts with your native language for that. The fact about Armenian, number 1, Armenian language is a peculiarity and general characteristic. There are 2 Armenian dialects, Eastern and Western, but I don't know how. So I would like to know about the Eastern and Western dialect of Armenian. Number 2, the Armenian alphabet. From what I know, Armenian alphabet is like Arabic. they are tough to learn, but I'm ready to learn about Armenian alphabet. Number 3 is the pronunciation of Armenian is very simple. For me, it is not simple, but I'm ready to learn about Armenian pronunciation.
Yes, dear
And
Ella.
when I compare the fact of Armenian language and my language, Swahili, is that Swahili is a prominent mix of local Bantu language and Arabic. We are Tanzanian, we speak Swahili as a first language, and the Swahili is from among the language from the local Bantu and the Arabics. Bantu are those languages, for example, in Makonde tribe, chumvi we call it munyu. Maybe in Luvuma or Chaga people or Zalamu people, all of us we call it chumvi is munyu. In English, salty. So Bantu is the language that is not that difficult. Number 2, Swahili language is developed as a coastal trading language. As we all know about colonization, those European people like England, Germany, they were colonized Africa and the other part of the world. So through the colonization, we get our language of Swahili through the Arabics and those Bantu languages. And number 3, there is a lot of dialects. We are different from you and Armenian. Armenian, you have only 2 dialects, Eastern and Western. But we Swahili people or Tanzanian, we have a lot of dialects. As I said, it's developed for the coastal trading language. Those 2 language, Arabic and those native people, it came up to develop the Swahili language. And the last one, it is dedicated of intensive trade along, yes, it is sea trade along the East African coast, resulted in this mixture of culture. Beside Arabic and Bantu, Swahili also has English, Persian, Portuguese, German, and French influence due to the trade contact. That's why you can find the word like glass. Glass is the English word. I don't know in Armenian how we call it glass, but in English word glass, also in Swahili, we Tanzanian we call glass as glass, or Bantu language like bilauri. Another word is table. Table is in Swahili word is meza, but all of the Swahili or natives people in Tanzania, if you tell someone table, you get to understand, you get to know what someone means or him or her means. That's table is meza, but in English like table, in Swahili pia table. Thank you, madam, for listening me.
Thank you, dear Ella, for your interesting facts and for introducing the facts. It was very nice to hear you. Thanks for your work, and later on we are going to translate the words, so no worries. We are going to touch the first exercise. Another person who voluntarily wants.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Vittorio. Okay, you can start.
No, sorry, I didn't know I had to raise my hand, so I will give priority to whoever raising his hand because of education. So please make first the people who have raised their hand.
Okay, thank you. So, dear Darina, you may start.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and thank you for such a priority here. Well, yeah, I've discovered a couple of interesting facts about Armenia, and actually some facts that are supposed to be similar, for example, with Ukrainian. Some facts will be different. Yeah, as the first fact, I also wanted to mention something what Ella has already mentioned about two different dialects, and I also wanted to know about differences between Eastern and Western dialects. The second fact was about Armenian alphabet, which is one of the three most advanced in the world, along with Georgian and Korean, as I've discovered. And the third one, that the word order in Armenian is not fixed. It's quite interesting because usually we are just, we are tended to believe that there is a specific fixed order and we have to learn this fixed order. That's why it's really interesting because it's most probably supposed to be a little bit easier to learn because when you are not just fixed in specific frames, well, you'll feel a little bit easier when you are talking, when you are using this language. Speaking about Ukrainian language with like similarities, when we are going to start as well with this dialect, we also have different dialects, and the language differs from the east to west, and it's also different in the central part of Ukraine. But the most interesting fact that I really discovered for myself, I mean, I discovered it a couple of years ago, but actually every single city and every single region, besides different dialects, we also have different words which are not understandable by newcomers, for example. And when one person from another city comes to, for example, to my home city, to Kharkiv, they do not know such specific words. We use it in different way. We apply different words for naming different things. So it's really interesting because it's really easy to recognize who is living right beside you and who is a newcomer in your home city. The second one, the most ancient mention of Ukrainian language is dated back to 858 Anno Domini. And the third fact is that Ukrainian language enters top 3 of the most beautiful languages in the world. Well, it's quite obvious fact. We usually mention it once we represent Ukraine, for example, and another 2 languages that are also the most beautiful in the world are usually named as French and Italian. And one more fact which I really want to mention here is that Ukrainian is one of the most widespread languages in the world according to number of native speakers, and it has been placed on the 26th place in the world's ranking. Yeah, that's it. These were the most interesting facts that I really found out about Armenian and Ukrainian languages, felt similarities and differences. And I also written my 2 words that I wish to know. They were family and friendship. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Tarina. It was very interesting to hear your home task because you mentioned very nice facts and compared it to your native language. Guys, I guess a lot of people from you have touched the topic that there are 2 dialects in the Armenian language, Western Armenian and Eastern Armenian. Yes, it's like 2 completely different dialects, though the words are similar and the pronunciation is a bit similar, but there are differences because some years ago, especially like more than 130 years ago, Armenia has bigger territory and it was kind of separated into 2 parts, but it doesn't mean there was war or something like that. No, it was a whole Armenia, but a part of people were spoken in the Western dialect and a part of people spoke like Eastern dialect, and currently in Western Armenia, which is now in Turkish territory, Armenians speak in Western dialect, but of course people living in Eastern Armenia know like Western dialect as well, and the Armenian language is rather interesting because in each city or village, especially in each region, there are different dialects that people use and people speak in their daily conversations. So in my city, in Gyumri, it has its own dialect, and our capital city, Yerevan, has its own dialect. So when we like have daily conversation, we use the words similar to our dialects, but of course we have one main like a literal language that we use in our formal communications and the language that we are going to explore together and learn together. So I guess there is no other uncertainty about this topic. If there are any questions, so feel free to write it in chat or like later on we can discuss it. Thank you very much, dear Tarina. And the next one, Vittorio, maybe you can try.
Okay, so let me set up a second my notes. Okay, so first of all, I have 2 questions. The first one is connected to the quantity and a bit the quality of the Armenian words, in the sense that the quantity in Italian, we have basically 21 letters that are derived directly from Latin, plus 6 letters that are X, Y, Z, W, and so on, that are derived from the English dialect. So, and we have like built all of them into the Italian alphabet. So basically it's 26 letters. In Armenian, it's like 31. So since I have learned to read Cyrillic, I have thought that, I don't know, there were some vowels or some kind of connection between words that we have, between letters that we have in a singular letter. So like the U in Russian, EU, that is I and O connected together. So I hoped that it was something like that. Then I learned, for example, the name of Hasik, that is the G, H, and I, that for me is basically impossible to pronounce. And that is the second fact that I would like to learn a bit, because we in Italian, we don't have aspired letters. So it's really difficult for our throats to make that kind of pronunciation differently from people that speak Arabic or French by itself, that have the R that is a bit aspired and more guttural. So yes, that's are the two facts that I found, and I hope I will be able to learn to pronounce those letters and be able to be as close as to a native speaker in Armenian. Thank you. Nora Kaluci, to be
Snora
precise.
Galutunkezed. Thank you too with the audio. Yes, Armenian language has 39 letters, and that's why, as Ella mentioned, the pronunciation is simple. Why it is simple? Because each sound has its corresponding letter in the alphabet. And as for my name, GH has one letter in the Armenian alphabet, that is R. So yeah, now to pronounce one letter in English, I had to write down two letters next to each other in order to pronounce that very sound. So we are going to get acquainted with it in today's lesson. Thank you very much.
Just one thing,
Yes.
if I can interrupt you, there is a fun fact. I knew about Armenia like few years ago when I had my first girlfriend, and she was Armenian. And there was this difference between ser and serge, or something like that, that is melon on one side, and the other one is love. So if you would miss the pronunciation, you would say dear melon rather than dear love, so that's why it was a great, my bad pronunciation of Armenian was a great killer of mood between me and my girlfriend. So yeah, that's it.
Yes, that's it. So yeah, we are going to learn those letters and those words, and whenever you get acquainted with the alphabet, it will be easier for you to pronounce it, as we are going to recognize the letters and their corresponding pronunciations. Thank you for your fun mentioning. So guys, the next person who wants to speak and read his or her facts, maybe Uchechi, you can try. We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
All right. I want to know about, okay, like in my country, Nigeria, we have two climate seasons. We have the dry season and the rainy season. Currently, we're in the rainy season, which usually starts from June or July down to around November. Then from December or November, we start the dry season where we have Hamatan, very dry weather condition and hot sun. So during the rainy season, like currently raining, it's been raining for about 3 days or more now. And it might continue like this for like a week non-stop. Then maybe a bit of a break and continues like that. During rainy season, we usually have rain almost every day and less sun. So I wanted to know how it is in Armenia, the weather conditions over there.
Yes, the weather is approximately fixed in Armenia, as in our previous lesson I have mentioned. There are 4 seasons like following each other: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. So consequently, in spring it's warm. From time to time it rains, like in May it rains a lot. As for summer, it's very hot, like up to 35 degrees in higher places. As for autumn, it's not that warm, but it's not also that cold. Like we have colorful leaves, and it's nice to walk around. As for winter, we have like snow. It's cold, up to 25 to in some places 30 degrees, minus 30 degrees, and snow. So it's fixed. I mean, Yes. I mean, like, if it's summer, we know that for 3 months it will be hot. If it's autumn, we know that we can wear some t-shirt, but take our jacket with us. If it's winter, we should wear the warmest clothes we have in our wardrobe. And as for spring, we should take with us our umbrellas. So, like, depends on the
Rain
season.
during autumn, or is it just spring that it rains? Does it rain during autumn?
In spring?
Only during spring. It doesn't rain during autumn.
Yeah, it rains mostly in spring and also in autumn, yes. So,
All right. Thank you. Another thing I wanted to compare with Armenia is observation of, like, what is your lingua franca? That there are two major dialects, two major national languages, that's Eastern and Western. Is English the lingua franca in Armenia?
yeah, we have two dialects, but we have one formal Armenian language for each Armenian, and for those who learn Armenian, it's like the formal language that everybody understands. It's written in our books. It's the language we study in school. So it doesn't matter which dialect you speak or your region speaks. You should know one formal Armenian language, literal language, I can say.
Okay, thank you. I think that's all.
Yes, thank you very much.
So sorry, please, there's one more. What are the countries that bordered by Armenia? Like in Nigeria, we have Benin Republic, French country by the right, that's on the west side. So if you leave Nigeria by the west, you meet Benin Republic. When you enter into Nigeria, you enter into Niger Republic or Chad Republic. If you leave Nigeria by the east, you enter into Cameroon. So in Armenia, are there countries that maybe European or Asian countries that are very close that share borders? I mean, what are they?
To be honest, I couldn't hear your voice very well, dear Uchechi. As far as I got from your question, you meant like if there are any influence from our neighboring countries, right?
Yes,
In
I wanted
our
to know
language.
neighboring countries, right, by the west, by the east, by the north, by the Asian or European countries that borders Armenia.
Yes, we have four neighboring countries. From the south part, it is Iran. For the north, it's Georgia. For west, it's Turkey. And for east, it's Azerbaijan. And our neighbor countries from time to time have changed a lot. And during each period of time, we have both our influences on our neighboring countries and their influence we can see in our country as well as like on our language, on our behavior as well, but mostly we also leave like our influence on our neighbors.
Okay, please take
Kind
those
of
countries again. By the
mutual.
south, have what?
What, sorry?
Take the four countries. Can you repeat them again? Please.
Equal country?
Please, can you repeat the four countries you mentioned? I did not get.
Yes. Georgia, Turkey, Iran, and Azerbaijan.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. So guys, I guess we can move on. Joshua, maybe you can try. But guys, please be a bit short because I don't want to like abuse your time. I know you have a lot of work, so please be as short as possible. Thank you in advance. Yes, dear Joshua, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much. I think you can all hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I would like to first introduce myself because the last time I wasn't available. My name is Joshua, and I currently live in Rwanda, and that is my native country. So I am 19 years old, and I just graduated from high school, and I was admitted into a medical school here in the University of Rwanda. So I can refer myself as a medical student. And the reason why I just joined this program is that I was interested in learning another new language, especially Armenian, and also as it is connected with Christianity, and I am a Christian, also. So there was some kind of relation, and I was so interested because at the moment when I saw the email, I was just studying French, and when I saw the email, I decided to stop French and just go on with Armenia because I can't. I said that I can't miss that opportunity to have a person who can help me learn some new language. So that's why I just joined. That was my motivation. And then moving on to today's homework. Yes, I have made a bit of research on homework so that I might make a good comparison between my language, Kinyarwanda, and Armenian. So I could say the first comparison on, let me reach there. So the first comparison is on the alphabet. In the Kinyarwanda uses these Latin alphabets, which are 24, and Armenian has 39 alphabets. 39 letters. And also, as here in Kinyarwanda, we have just only 24 letters, which are the Latin alphabets. Another comparison with which I can say is on grammatical structure, where Kinyarwanda, both the Kinyarwanda and Armenian, they have different methods to convey the grammatical relationships. So Armenian, I saw that Armenian relies more on inflection, and Kinyarwanda uses some kind of agglutination. Those words were tough to me to understand them more better. So then, moving fast to the third fact that I have and that I've seen, and compare them with the Armenian language. Armenian has a really rich history, even including the written tradition. But here in Kinyarwanda, in our ancestors, they were more focused on oral part of the language more than written. So even though right now they are developing the written part, but written literature, but compared to Armenia, Armenia has a long written tradition compared to Kinyarwanda, which was more focused on oral tradition. So I think that's the fact which I can say, which I have prepared for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear Joshua, for your research, and we congratulate you for finishing your school, and we wish you good luck in your journey at the university. So yeah, keep going like that. Thank you very much. The next one is Zila. Maybe you can try. Okay, Zila, maybe. Yes, Tabarek Faisal. Yes, you can start. Dear Faisal, we can't hear your voice, though you unmute yourself. Okay. Dear Faisal, we can't hear you, so please try to join once again. And until you try, we can hear Mirko. Mirko, maybe you can start.
Yeah, I think maybe another interesting fact, obviously, I think also German is using the Latin alphabet, but I think this was mentioned a couple of times, is German is also kind of an Indo-European language. And I think even though Armenian is also kind of an Indo-European language, I think this is what I found quite amazing. It's like a really singular branch within the Indo-European languages. German is similar to English or Dutch, but Armenian doesn't have any kind of connection to any other European languages. And when it comes more to kind of grammar, I mean, German is definitely a very kind of complicated language. We have 4 cases, 3 genders, but I understood that Armenian has 7 cases.
Yes.
So I think that's quite but at least no different genders. So I think that's a good thing.
Yes, thank you very much for your research. It's so like we have 7 cases and it's one of the most hardest languages, but we can do it together, guys. So Shoaib, maybe your turn is this.
Can you hear me?
Can you speak? I guess we don't hear your voice very well.
No.
Yes, you can speak.
Okay. First of all, I will share an interesting fact about my like uh, my city first, because I belong to Bhavalpur, which is of course now a city of Pakistan, and obviously you know that Pakistan is a country now. But back into the history, Bhavalpur was started first from the 1748, and then the king of our city joined the Pakistan in 7th October 1947. The first city of any individual and independent country, you can say that any state which joined the Pakistan, and we bear our state bear the first year all the expenses of Pakistan from our side. That is an interesting fact from the city Bhavalpur joined when Pakistan. And obviously, our national language is Urdu, which is belongs to an Indo-Iranian branch of the Indo-European language family. It is closely related to Hindi, and obviously it is influences from the Persian, Arabic, and Turkish. And obviously, we have 38 letters, which we use in our daily life. And the another thing is that we write our Urdu in from right to left, and there are uh, like different loan words from the Persian, Arabic, and Turkish due to the historic influences. And we also have a large amount of vocabulary from the Hindi as well, like Armenian borrowed some words from the Persian, Greek, and Arabic, and some from the French and Russian as well. Uh, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for the information. It was very interesting to hear you. And maybe we can hear Faisal. Dear Faisal, can you try once again? Oh, you have written in the chat, so I will read it out loud. The difference between Arabic and Armenian in terms of sentence structure: in Arabic, subject, verb, object; in Armenian, subject, object, verb. Yes, and as one of our members mentioned, or two, I don't remember exactly, sorry. Yes, Armenian word order is not that fixed because you can change the words the way you want. Sometimes it influences the meaning, sometimes it does not. So thank you, dear Faisal, for the information. And Patra, maybe you can try, and I guess Zainab will finish. Patra. Okay, yes, Patra is trying to join. Dear Zainab, you can start.
Okay, so first I will go. Can you hear me all?
Yes.
Okay, so first let me introduce myself since I also wasn't able to introduce myself last time. I'm Zainab, I'm from Afghanistan. I'm currently based in the Middle East. So two interesting facts. One was about the Armenian numbers, that they, in the past, I think in ancient and Armenian calculators, there were letters assigned for numbers, which was very interesting. And comparing it to my language, Pashto, we don't have something similar. And then second thing is the importance of the language or the letters in Armenian culture and society. I saw that there is a monument which was like made, I think, around the 1600th anniversary, and it's not very far away from Yerevan, if I'm not wrong. So we also have an International Pashto Day in our for our language, where There is a slogan where we say we speak in Pashto, we write in Pashto, and we read in Pashto on that day, and try to make like the whole day as much as just by speaking our national language and our own language. So I think that was something interesting to see the importance of the language in the culture.
Thank you very much, dear Zainab. Yes, your research was completely right. There is a monument, so once you visit Armenia, you can visit there as well and take a picture next to your name's letters. Thank you very much for the information. Mushtari Shaimardanova, you can start.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, two interesting facts I found about Armenian language. Like the very first one is that it has a very unique alphabet and a unique phonetics, and they are called ejective sounds, and they're like more pronounced with vocal shorts phrases than pushing the air out from your lungs, which is very strange because like we have seen in I've seen that in other languages, like you have to push your air out, but in Armenian language you basically use vocal shorts. And the second fact is that Armenian alphabet is the oldest alphabet, while Uzbek language was like formed between 15 or 16, between 15 and 16 era. And yeah, that's what I found.
Thank you very much for the information you have found out, dear Mushtari. Yeah, we are going to watch an interesting video. There will be explained everything and the history of creating the Armenian alphabet. So, dear Patra, it's your turn. If you can speak, please try. If not, you can write down in the chat, and later on I will read your message as well.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Finally, my network is so bad.
Okay.
So, yeah. So the three facts I searched about Armenian language is number one, it has its own distinct branch of language family, and it is considered to be the mother of Indo-European languages. I think it makes it very original. And then the second one is its alphabet was created in the 15th century, and it was based on the Greek letters. And lastly, it does not have any gender norms, and the gender differences are only mentioned in the nouns with the feminine ending. I didn't get it. Maybe you'll explain it to us, but it's interesting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Patra. Yes, as for feminine ending, we have such endings, but it does not work for all the words. Like in ancient times, the Armenian language had the differentiation between male and female pronouns, as now we have in English, like he, she, and it. In Armenia, it was like na for he and ne for she. But right now we have no difference. We just have na for all genders, and from time to time we use ta for objects, not for people. So guys, thank you very, very much for your information and for your hard work. It was very interesting and inspiring to listen to all your findings, because we learned a lot, not only about the Armenian language, but also about your native languages, which was very, very interesting. I guess this is the best time to move on and to watch a video about the history of the Armenian alphabet, how it was created, and like the whole history of it. So guys, please, I will turn it on and let me know if the voice is okay. You can hear the voice of the video. I will open it. This is, by the way, the written version of the alphabet that we are going to look around together, and this is the video. I will turn it on. Please let me know if you can hear so we can move on.
Yes, I can hear.
Yes, okay, that's good. So I will make a whole screen and we can watch it.
We Armenians are the first Christian nation in the world, and our religion has helped us preserve our culture in hard times. In 387 AD, Armenia's territory was divided between the Roman Empire and Persia, and as a result, our national identity was threatened. The only way to save and preserve our identity was to strengthen our Christian faith. However, in order to understand the essence of our religion and to grasp the true meaning of Christianity, we needed to have the sacred scriptures translated into the Armenian language. Mesrop Mashtots, the great linguist and inventor of the Armenian alphabet, played a key role in the history of our writing. As a translator, he realized that without their old letters, the people of Armenia would not be able to comprehend the text of the Bible, and therefore he began to work on creating an Armenian alphabet. Surely, for such a complicated task, he needed support, which he found on behalf of Catholicos Isaac of Armenia. Along with the head of the Armenian Church, they set about the search for a suitable alphabet for the translation of the liturgical books. On the initiative of Mesrop Mashtots, a special synod was called in Vahar Shabbat, which launched the process of creating the Armenian alphabet. The king of Armenia, Varam Shapu, hearing of the church council, supported the initiative by informing Mesrop Mashtots and Catholicos Isaac about the existence of ancient Armenian letters in Mesopotamia. In 404 AD, Vagrish Haduni, the king's envoy, delivered to Armenia the ancient Armenian scripts handed down to him by the Mesopotamian bishop Daniel. Mesrop Mashtots and Isaac of Armenia accepted these Daniel scriptures and persistently tried to restore them. King Varam Shapu ordered the introduction of a new alphabet for literacy teaching. Thus, the Armenian language was first declared an official language, and Mesrop Mashtots, having received the degree of archimandrite, started teaching using the Daniel scriptures. Sometime later, Mesrop Mashtots came to the conclusion that this alphabet was incomplete and was not able to correctly reflect the phonetics of the Armenian language. By royal order, and with the approval of Catholicos, Mesrop Mashtots, together with his best students, traveled to northern Mesopotamia, to the cities of Ahmed, Edessa, and Samosata. Thus, the first ever scientific linguistic expedition began. Mesrop Mashtots traveled to one of the largest educational scientific centers of the time, Edessa. He divided his students into two groups. One group stayed with him in Edessa to study Syriac writing, and the other group he sent to Samosata to study Greek. By 405 AD, after thorough linguistic research, Mesrop Mashtots invented 36 Armenian letters. He put letters in order according to the Greek alphabet. After that, he went to Samosata, where together with the Greek calligrapher and scribe Rufinus, he refined the Armenian letters. In Samosata, the creation of the Armenian alphabet was finally completed. Mashtots, his two students, and Rufinus used the new Armenian alphabet to translate small passages from the Bible, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding. This passage from Solomon's proverb was the first sentence that Mesrop Mashtots translated into Armenian. After his return to Armenia, Mesrop Mashtots met with Catholicos Isaac. The head of the Armenian Church gave him a group of monk scientists to fully determine the phonetic and orthographic standards of the Armenian language. This is how the Armenian alphabet was invented, one of the most perfect writing systems in the history of mankind. Mesrop Mashtots is a teacher who gave us the opportunity to convey the Armenian language in writing, learn the true essence of Christianity, and carry history, culture, and identity through the centuries. This alphabet was created by a man of a genius with a striking sense of homeland. Was created once and for all. It is perfect. That person was like a god in the days of creation. He's a fact, just like this alphabet, and his name is Mesrop Mashtot, Andrew Bitov.
Yes, guys, I hope the video was interesting and you could get a lot of information about the creation of our alphabet, as it was not only about the creation of the alphabet, but it was also how to save our nation's identity and how to save our homeland. So guys, I guess now it's time to move on and to finally get acquainted with our alphabet. The video that we are going to watch is about the alphabet, how to write the letters, how to pronounce the letters, and a lot more. So I will turn it on, and here you can learn a lot of new words in Armenian. So let's start. Just let me know again if you hear it well.
Hi everyone. Today I'm going to explain the Armenian alphabet.
So can you hear?
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much. And let's start.
Hi everyone. Today I'm going to explain the Armenian alphabet. So to the left is going to be the capital letter, and to the right is going to be the small letter, in this case A. Under the Armenian letters, there is going to be this transcript, how you pronounce the letter, and to the right there is a word, the transcript, and the translation with an image. Arev, B, Bajak, G, Got, D, Delfin, Ye, Yelag, Z, Zatik, E, Element, Anguis, T, Tutag, J, Jam, I, Inknatir, L, Lolig, H, Hoz, Z, Ziazan, E, Katu, H, Haz, D, Zmeruk, R, Reg, J, Janabar, M, Muk, Ye, Yod, N, Nav, Sh, شون وا وزنی چ چمپیون آیوساک ج جوتاک ر رتین س ستار و وارد دون ژ ژوپه ت تورن او اوغر پ پدور ک کیت یب عرب او اوت ف فوتبال Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to write Armenian alphabet. We've already
Sorry. Sorry, guys. So this was the Armenian alphabet, how to read it, and some words like in Armenian with their translation into English. So dears, I will send all the videos and all the materials to our group chat. Please be very, very attentive. For the next lesson, you won't have many home tasks, just to have enough time to get acquainted with these 39 letters, to be able to recognize them and pronounce them somehow. And from the next lesson, we are going to go deep down into the alphabet and, of course, like how to read and write in the Armenian language. So guys, I see the chat. It's very, very interesting. I'm glad you liked the videos and the materials. I guess now we can translate the words that you have already written in our document. But guys, I'd like to let you know that not all the words are included here because as I have mentioned, just half past 6, I collected all the words and materials that was in the document, and I just translated all of them in another document, which I will send you or copy it in our shared docs. But guys, don't worry, because all the words that today is not translated will be translated during our next lesson, and we won't lose any word or any words you wanted to know in the Armenian language. So dears, I will open the words, but before it, I'd like to let you know how we write the alphabet by our hands, because the handwriting of the alphabet and the printed version of the alphabet are completely different. The one in the video we saw were the printed version of the alphabet, and the one that I'm going to show you is the way we write down. So just take a look at it, and I will tell you what you will do with it. This is the handwritten version of the letters. So the capital letter is like in the left side and the small letters are in the right side. So a quick look at it, and if you have any question, you are free to ask. After it, we are going to translate the words. Any question? Or no question? Okay, one of my favorite question. We don't have. Yes, someone mentioned it in our group chat. I will read it. I have a question between the printed version and the handwritten version. Which one do you find easy to use? Well, as I'm native in the language, both of them are easy for me, and for printed version also, and for handwritten version. But I guess the easiest one is the printed version because it has alternatives. You can just write it by means of like straight lines. Compared to the handwritten version, you need to make some arrows and I don't know, waves and stuff like that. But guys, I have to let you know that the printed version you can only use in the books or on phones, like you can find it in your keywords. And as for handwritten version, whenever you write something by your hands, you need to use the handwritten alphabet. So dears, I will send you this picture as well. Yes, dear Vittorio, you can ask.
If you could please add next to the letters to make it easier, the alphabet version, like the Latin version, let's say the Latin translation.
Yes, here you mean?
Yeah, because
Yes.
it would be easier than keeping the video up and trying to write down or looking at the picture, and it will make us a bit the life a bit easier, even if I'm noticing that it's not easy at all.
Yes, completely. I have collected like a lot of information and a lot of sources for you to just learn the alphabet in an easier way. So I will send all the versions I have. And of course, if there will remain some questions, you are free to give, or any source you need, I will give it to them. So guys, just look at it. Now I will see if you have any other question. No question? Or yes, I tried to copy and it took nice in my. Yes, dear Faisal, I will be waiting for your handwritten versions. Now it's time to look at the words. Can all of you see my screen? Yes. So dears, I will read the word. I will read its pronunciation. I have written here its Latin version, how to pronounce it. I tried to make it as easy as possible, but later on, if you need to like once again hear how it is pronounced, you can just ask me and I will send you a voice message. Maybe to our group chat for all of the members to have the access. So let's start from the example that I have written. It's Armenia, the country. And in Armenian language, we name our country as Hayastan. Hayastan. We are used to adding this final part like stan, tan to the countries. Like if someone is from China, we say Chinastan. India will be like Handgastan. Russia will be like Rusastan. Okay, so just remember this final part, stan, mostly refers to country or territory. So Hayastan is the land where the Armenians live, because Armenian as a nation in Armenian will be high. So yeah, or we have like Uzbekistan, yeah. So Armenian will be high, and the land where the Armenians live is called Hayastan. And Armenian will be also Hayeren, the language that we speak. The Armenian language is Hayeren. And this final ending, Eren, is the ending for the languages. For example, India will be Hindkastan. The Indian language will be Hindkeren. Or Ukrainian will be Ukraineren. Or Italian will be Italeren. German will be Germaneren. So, okay, mostly all the languages have this ending, eren. So, any question connected to this part? Yes, dear Uchechi.
Does it mean Nigeria will be Nigeria Hayden?
Yes, Nigeria, we translate the country as Nigeria. And the language Nigerian will be Nigeria Eren, like the country, and after it Eren, to refer to the language.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Other questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
How about for countries? Let's say Uganda. There is no language called maybe Ugandan. So how do we go about that? We have just other languages, not Ugandan language.
So we just translate the language that we have. So Uganda will be in Armenian, Uganda. And what kind of language you speak or dialect you use, we just try to translate it. So for example, dear Angel, what language do you use? How can we name it, call it in the English? So let me know and I will try to translate it.
Okay. So the language is Runyoro. Let me type it.
Runerio, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we can say Runerio Eren. Okay, just add Eren.
Okay.
Okay. Eren, yes, right. Just for you to try to like differentiate the words in an easier way. Stan refers to the countries and Eren refers to the languages. Other questions or we can move on? No question, I guess, guys, if someone has raised a hand. No hands. Okay, let's move on. The next pair of the words we have from Shoaib. Are you listening to us, Shoaib? Because these are your words, like the words written from you. Yes, okay. So the first word is office. Surprisingly, in Armenian, it sounds in the same way, just office. Nothing else. It's easy to remember. Office. Just the written version is a bit different. We write it with one F. Office. And the next one, home, in Armenian will be tun. Home, tun. We have another version as well, like ocak, but I guess it's a bit difficult to pronounce than to pronounce tun. Do you have any questions, Shoaib, or other people? No question, I guess. Please just unmute yourself because I can't see all of you. Now it's time to read Uchechi's words. Dear Uchechi, can you hear us?
Sure.
Yes. Uchechi mentioned the word teacher, and like earlier we had a discussion about the genders. Yes, and I said that we have some words that we can have gender differentiation. Teacher is one of them. When we have a male teacher, let's say that way, we call him usutsic. When we have a female teacher, we call her Usutchuhi. So I am your Usutchuhi. Okay? But
Usutchuhi.
yes, exactly, Usutchuhi. But I would like to let you know that in general, all the teachers we can call just Usutich. There is nothing rude in it, so yeah, you can call me Usutich as well. But as for the gender differentiation, we have a version of Usutchuhi as well. Okay? Is there any question or uncertainty about this?
Usutich, Usutchuhi.
Yes. Perfect. And
I have
yes.
Yes, I have a small question on that thing, on that word of the teacher. So I say that it is okay to refer to any teacher use usu teach. So even male and female, without going into the deep. So why is it also allowed using using that only word to refer to another person, not to a female or a male? Yet there is their word usu he. So I didn't get the reason.
Okay, just to make the process of speaking easier. So in general, we call everybody who teaches someone something we can call just usu teach. But as we have usuchuhi, like the female version of the word as well, why not to use it as well? So whenever it's possible, we can use usuchuhi, but we can never refer a male teacher as usuchuhi. We can never do so. But usutich is general teacher.
Okay.
Just to make it easier, there is no other like explanation, and usutich is accepted version for both male and female. Like in general, it means a person who teaches someone something.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope like it was enough for the question. Any other question, guys? Or we can move on.
I think it is the same as English language teacher. It is used for both gender, female and male, and for maybe madam or sir, we can differentiate from female to male. Madam is for female and sir is for male.
Yes, exactly. Yes, guys. I just wanted to let you know that there is nothing rude or like nothing specific when we mention both female teachers as ususich. Nothing rude in it. And the next word, resilience. So, dear Uchechi, this word has different meanings in Armenian in different contexts. So, resilience means tokun, timatskun, and jakun. Like it means tokun and timatskun. If we mean like strong, yeah, resilient, strong. And it has the meaning of jakun when we mean resilient as like flexible. So in the sense of flexibility. So I am resilient will be yes, tokun am, timatskun am, like I'm strong. I can bear anything in the life. And I am resilient means I am flexible. Yes, jakunem. So I can get out of any situation easily. So any questions regarding to this part?
Please pronounce the words again.
Yes. Tokun.
Tokun.
Right. Timatskun.
Timatskun.
Perfect. Jakun.
Chukun.
Yes, that's right. Guys, you can also pronounce if you want the words you want. Okay?
Tokun.
Yes.
Timatskun.
Right.
Chukun.
Very good.
Okay, it's my turn now.
All right.
Chukum.
Uh-huh.
Dimatskun.
Right.
Chukun.
Tokun.
Yeah. Tricky.
Tokun.
You did it.
Yes. Perfect, guys. Very good. Any other people who want to try this hard words?
Okay, let me pronounce it also.
Yes.
So we begin. Yeah, Tokun, the math cone, Chokun.
Yes, that's right. Perfect. Thank you for your tryings, guys. Who raised his hand? Yes, but oh yeah, you just clapped. Okay, guys, let's move on. Dear Faisal, it's your words, but I guess you had some problems with your microphone. So if you can speak, that's fine. If no, I will read your words. Good morning. Pari Aravot or Pari Luis. What's the difference between these two expressions? Good, in general, it means love. But in Armenian, we don't mean like good morning. We mostly mean kind morning. Like I wish you a kind day. I wish you to have a very kind morning. I wish the light, which means Luis. I wish the light be very kind towards you. Like something like that. So that's why we don't translate good as love. Yes, pari means kind. Or kind means pari. Okay, so good morning will be pari aravot, pari Luis. Morning is aravot and Luis will be light, the sunlight we see. Okay, anyone who wants to try this as our Faisal cannot right now?
Excuse me, please.
Yes, dear Chichi.
You said luz, bari luz is sunlight.
Pari Luis will be kind light. Like let the light be kind towards you.
The light, the sunlight.
Sunlight will be Arevi Luis. Light is Luis.
Okay. Luis.
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 That's right. So who wants to try? Maybe who wants? I don't know.
Let me try. Bari aravo. Bari Luis.
Very good. As it's a very like important. Sorry for the background noise. Someone is selling something outside. He just wants us to go out and buy something. Sorry. Yes, so maybe Shoaib, you can try as well. Sorry. Shoaib, can you try?
Sorry, please.
Yes.
Little star.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. So this is Bari Arawat. Second is Bari Lois.
Yeah.
Very good, right. So let's move to the next word, and it's pay. In Armenian, it will be hajogutun. Like in our previous lesson, we say hajogutun. So
yes,
who maybe Vittorio can try to pronounce this because he used this word.
I used just a Joe, and I think to you is Kutun, or the last part has a meaning like it's a version of a Joe that is declined in a way. A Joe Kutun, so it's all together.
Yes, hajogutun. Guys, hajogutun is the formal version of saying bye to someone, and hajog, like till this part, hajog, is like informal version. When you say bye to your friend, you can just say hajog.
Hajo.
Yes, just hajo to your friends. But if you say like to a director or someone in a formal talks, you should use hajo gutyun. And by the way, you know hajo gutyun in English has the meaning of success. Like you wish the person whom you say goodbye a success. Like have a nice journey, have success in your life.
Okay.
All right. Any question or no question?
Wait, little star. What's success, please? Can you
Hajo
repeat?
gutyun.
All together means
Yes.
success too, other than by. Okay.
Yes, yes. So
Thank
when you
you.
say someone bye in Armenian and you use hajo gutyun, you kind of wish them success, good luck.
Yeah, just to ask another thing.
Yes.
I know by my knowledge that I don't know if somebody did already, but Bari Yereko is good night or good evening.
Good evening.
Okay.
Yes. And good morning will be Pari Aravot again, and Pari Luz, and Pai hajo gutyun, like Mohammed also mentioned the same words. So guys, you have to repeat it again. So good morning, Pari Arabot, Pari Luis, like kind light, kind morning, have a kind morning. And bye will be Hajo Gutyun, okay? Or Hajo. Or Hajo, right, guys. Then here we have words written from Zainab. Dear Zainab, can you hear us? Or you can speak as well?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, perfect. Zainab mentioned the word country. Country is like Armenia, India, like all of the countries in one word. It will be Yergir. Yergir. So do you want to try? Yergir.
So Yerkir?
Yes, that's good. And hello will be Barev. So Barev, if we just cut down this word into parts, this comes from bari, like good, kind. And this is aref, means sun. So we wish the sun to be kind towards you. That's why we say paref, kind sun, like in one word, pari and aref, like paref, hello.
So
Okay?
it's Barev or yeah, so is it a B sound or a P sound?
P.
Okay.
Sorry, please.
Barev.
I have a question.
Paref, yes. And yerkid. So yes, guys, if you were if you were listening to the alphabet, you may notice that we have like 3 types of consonants and 3, let's say, groups. I don't want to go deep down into linguistic terms. Like we have p, 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 j, j, ch, r, f, z, z, z. So once you go deep down into it, you will find the difference.
No.
Okay, the next words, Muhammad. Are you here? Or no, I guess he logged out. Okay, now he mentioned good afternoon. So good, you know already that means body, and afternoon is or. This word also has 2 parts. Guess means half, or means day. So when it's 12 o'clock, it's kind of half of the day, right? Because 12 hours have passed and we just have the rest of the day, just 12 hours. So we say guess or half day, means afternoon. Okay, so good afternoon will be Pari Kesar. We have learned good morning, Pari Aravot or Pari Luis, and good afternoon, Pari Kesar. And as Vittorio mentioned, how we can say good evening. Vittorio.
wait, sorry. Barigereko.
Yes, and good evening will be Bariyereko.
Please, can you type
What, sorry?
good evening? Good evening. Bari Kereko.
Yereko, yes. Guess or only guess me.
Can you spell
Look,
it, please?
guys.
Kereko.
I can repeat this part. Guess or it's just one word that means half of the day. Guess means half. For example, 6:30. It's not guess. And or means day. So half of the day has already passed. And half of the day is yet to be passed. Okay? I will open the chat here.
Please, can you repeat evening?
Evening?
Spell it.
Yes, I will
Yes,
repeat
evening.
here. Evening will be yereko. And in Armenian, let's yereko. Okay, this will be evening.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Thank you too for your questions, guys. Evening.
Little Star, just a little advice.
Yes.
I believe that learning letters by groups, so by similarity that they have, for example, all the T sounds and the R sounds, should be easier for us to focus on the like similar groups in lessons, maybe all together and so on. Otherwise, I think it will be a bit fragmented, our learning of the alphabet, and it's the basics, you know. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for your advice. I will take it into account, and in my sources and the information that I've collected to send to you, there is also that part. So we can discuss this part in our next lesson as well. So you will have all the materials. You just need to work hard a bit on the alphabet part. So I guess we can move on. And one of the most amazing words, that is thanks, how to thank someone. Is there anyone who knows how to thank in the Armenian language? I guess Mirko will know about it.
Snohatka.
Yes, kind of. Snorhakalutyun.
Snohatka.
Snorhakalutyun.
Snohatka.
Yes, right. Snorhakalutyun. It's a long word. A bit.
Does it mean thank you very much?
No, it just means thank you. If you want to say it like thank you very much, Snorhakalutyun, shut.
Shut.
Yes. And we have not that much words left. So, Vittorio, it's your part, your words. He mentioned 2 words, happiness. Maybe you can try to read them. How
Okay, I will try, but I don't ensure you a success because I've never seen or written them. Ercankutyun.
Yercankutyun.
Yercankutyun.
Yes.
Okay.
And beauty.
Yercankutyun.
A bit challenging.
No, I will try. Jeketskutun. Jeketskutun.
And this one?
Jeketskuhi. No, kui.
Jeketskui. Yeah, you tried, and it was almost like close to it. Yes, guys, I know that our lesson was a bit longer, so you can log out. Just please find the recording in on YouTube and just be very, very careful towards the alphabet. So if you have another appointment, you are free to log out. Yes, happiness will be Yerjan Gutun, and beauty has two meanings. Like the girl who is beautiful, she will be Keretsuhi, just for the girl. And the fact that someone has beauty will be Keretskutun. So Keretsuhi has Keretskutun. The beauty has beauty. Okay? Keretsuhi. This is not like no, not kind of J, but K. Keretskutun and Keretsuhi. Okay?
Please repeat.
Okay. Keretskutun.
Keretskutyan.
Right. And Keretsuhi.
Keretsuhi.
Yes. Okay. So the pre-last pair of words, I'd like Darina, maybe you can try because you are actively writing. I want you to try because I saw that I couldn't manage to include your words here. So, and I see that Ahmed is not here, so maybe you can try to read his words, how to say how are you and how to say hi again.
Okay, so let's try.
Yes.
It's inch-pes S.
Very good. Inch-pes S. How are you? Inch-pes S.
Okay, and baref because it was already.
Yeah, it's the same, but it's high. Because you used to say it both in formal and informal conversations. Informal conversations, we have other ways to say as well, but baref generally means kind of hello and hi. So yeah.
Okay.
And the last pair of the words, I will see if Joshua is here or no.
Yeah, I am around.
Yes, yes. So your words, doctor is pajishk.
Yeah.
Pajishk. Maybe you can.
Buzishk.
Yeah, pajishk.
Buzishk. Oh, wow. Buzishk.
Pajishk.
Buzishk.
Okay, try to repeat after me. Pa.
Pa.
Je.
Je.
I.
I.
Sh.
Sh.
K.
K.
Pajishk.
Buzishk.
Yes, very good. And how to say you are welcome after saying thanks or something like that. You can say Khantrem.
May you repeat?
Khantrem.
Kandrem.
Khantrem.
Kandrem. I'm not getting well the pronunciation.
Okay, it's like
Pronunciation is different from Armenian.
Ka.
Sorry guys, please. Na.
Ka. Na.
Te.
Te.
Re.
Ra.
E.
E.
Ma.
Ma.
Khantrem.
Kandrem.
Yes, yes, that's
wow.
it. Khantrem. So, hi, how are you? I'm good, thank you. You're welcome.
This is
Okay,
very
guys. So this was the list of
Please, can you
words.
repeat how are you? I did not get the pronunciation of how are you.
How are you? Inch,
Yeah.
S.
Inch, pes.
Right, inch, S. Ayo. Oh, I said ayo. It's like yes in Armenian.
Ayo.
Ayo. Yes. So guys, I will copy this list into our docs, and the rest of the words I will translate and send to our group chat. I hope you are not very, very tired. So how was the lesson? Maybe you can give some feedback or
Yeah, the lesson was good for me. Very informative. I learned several words. Like from the first video you played, I learned 7 is jot, and rose is vahrat. Is that correct?
what?
7, the number 7 is jot.
The number,
Is that
what number 7?
in Armenian?
Ah,
Number
yod. Yeah, yod.
Okay, yacht. Then I also learned that rose is vart.
Perfect.
That's rose flower, vart.
Yeah, and sorry for interrupting you. If you remember, like in previous lessons, I was talking about the origin of my name, and I said that it was the name of one of our goddesses. And later on in the Christianity, we brought that celebration, Vartavar. Yes, like it was the day of roses and water.
Okay, vartavar.
Right.
Water is var, is ta.
What? Sorry.
Water, drinking water.
Drinking water, Hamel.
Is what?
Water will be chur, like this. And to drink of water will be Hamel chur. The thing I will do now.
Okay.
All right, so guys, now I will wait for your feedback in our group chat, as I want to abuse your time anymore, as we have almost 2 hours lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Please find the home task attached in our group chat. And dear Ella, I haven't forgotten about your task that you were going to write about your fact about your country. So I will let you know how we are going to do this kind of task later on. So please take care. Thank you for joining. Thanks for your interest. I'm very, very happy, and I hope we will meet our goals very, very soon. So take care, and thank you for joining the lesson. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for your kind teachings.
Thank you. I'm sending you heart. And 1 minute, please. I just need to make a screenshot. I have almost forgotten about it. I will send you this kind of stickers and sticker from my phone, like this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you too, my dears. Let's just smile and I will do a screenshot. Yes. And okay, one more time. Yes, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Goodbye, dears. Thank you.
Hachokutun.
Hachokutun. Hachok.
Ajukutun.
Hachokutun.
Yes.